Hi, everybody. Um, I'm here to talk right now about schizophrenia, and I have schizophrenia psychotic disorder with premenstrual dysphoria disorder and the dependent personality. Um, I manage the best way I can, but sometimes I ended up doing the wrong things to help self-soothe myself. Because, all throughout a very long time, I didn't get validation from the people around me. And, it's actually been very hard for me, but it's like to talk about this and everything. Now, I know it's at nighttime, and you guys are wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses. A part of my schizophrenic illness, schizophrenic psychosis, I put my shades on because I have this fear, I have this fixed, firm belief that the government is going to shoot beams through my eyes. And, I was diagnosed at one time, paranoid schizophrenic. And then I have this schizophrenia psychosis now with the bipolar mood component, which means I have shifts in moods from really drastic, real severe, drastic swings. As a schizophrenic, think that other people are out to get me, and that the government is plotting against us. One time in one of my manic states, I jumped out of a 35, 40 mile an hour vehicle in a manic phase. It's a habit I've curbed since then. And excuse me if I'm rocking about, I'm rocking back and forth, that's my anxiety disorder. And, what can I say? I hear voices, and they don't seem to give me any break. So, usually personality disorders are way more pervasive and consistent, and there's no breaks in between them, so personality disorders are not episodic. But conditions like mine are episodic. There will be times where I am doing fine. If I'm not thinking anything psychotic, I'll be in a really, really weird mood. So, that's the bipolar component. I wasn't even so sure at the beginning if I had a bipolar component, but I thought, since my other doctors prior to the one I'm going through diagnosed me with paranoid schizophrenic. And, I usually think people are stalking me or plotting against me out to get me. And, it's a very insidious disease, and it's hard to get the right proper treatment and diagnosis. So, I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor again. And just ask him about more insight and literature into my mental illness. Because I was a paranoid schizophrenia, I still think I probably am. Which I have a lot of schizophrenia in my illness, even if it's just schizoaffective bipolar disorder. And, Sorry if my thoughts are all around the place. My thinking and speech is not. It doesn't make sense sometimes, but I hope you guys think I'm making sense right now. I'm planning on creating a live YouTube channel. So if any of you want to subscribe, hit the link in the comment section below. You can comment. You can ask me some other questions as well. I also have a dissociation problem, and I'm a maladaptive daydreamer. So, maladaptive daydreaming, it can happen from a trauma. It's a lot of like dissociation issues are, and it's just a lot to carry on. I guess sorry, bad memory. I keep forgetting what I say. Now, what I was saying about personality disorders and severe mental illness, which I fall into the category of the 4% with a severe mental illness. Even though schizoaffective bipolar and schizophrenia are basically episodic, so is bipolar, so is major depression, so is anxiety, and all these other things they cause flare-ups, episodic emotional flare-ups. And what else did I say? When I dissociate myself, I detach from myself, I detach from reality, and I see myself doing other types of things, whether bad or wrong, whether bad or right. It always makes me think like I'm looking at a different person doing it, when in reality I'm just detaching away from myself. And everything around me seems to be unreal. I have complex PTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder from this illness that I got, that was brought onto me since I was 14. When I was 12 or 13, I started exhibiting psychotic symptoms, and then when I was 14, I was diagnosed as a full-blown paranoid schizophrenic. And it's been a really rough journey, and it still is right now. I'm sure I am like going to push myself to recovery as hard as I possibly can, but I have to remember to take it slow as well, because I had breakdowns because of my mental illness, because of my schizophrenia. I had breakdowns, and I had to go to the hospital. The police Baker acted me, and just if you want to follow my YouTube channel, you can watch this video, tell me what you think about it, and on the category of severe mental illness, even episodic types of mental illnesses can go on pervasively and persistent at the same time, and consistent if it's a severe mental illness. Now, 25% of all the United States have mental illnesses, and 1 out of every 10 adults have reported depression. So, anyway, if you'd like to, just leave a link in the leave a message in the comment section. Ask me more questions if you'd like to. I hope you like the video. Bye.